Hi Prathamesh, massive congratulations to you. Getting into Imperial College London is a testament to your technical depth of your profile, and the additional 5,000 scholarship from Glasgow University is a significant layer which validates your merits.
Thanks to you and your guidance as well that I was able to achieve this.
Thank you. Let's start off with a quick question. Can you tell us a bit about your academic and professional background before coming to IE study abroad?
Before coming to IE study abroad, I had good grades in my undergrads and in my school as well. I had done a few internships and research works, but all I had a lot of strengths, but I didn't know where to put my focus in to make myself eligible for the top universities. It was not very well organized, I would say.
Okay. How did our initial profile mapping help you bridge the gap between your current role and your long term goal of researching gravitational waves?
So I wouldn't necessarily relate it to gravitational waves. It made me better as a person and as a researcher in academia. When I came to you, we first started off with analyzing my profile and then we went to what I can do to make my profile better. We discussed a few courses and a few research papers and even some white papers that will help me during my journey, and mentioning them in my SOPs really helped me a lot. One of the papers was reviewing India's missions, space missions with respect to moon and their water potency detection of water. And apart from that, I also started a few courses from Stanford, mentioning that helped me a lot, not only as a prospective postgraduate student, but also as a person and making my knowledge even better in physics, which will of course help me when I go to pursue a research in gravitational waves.
Okay. Okay, great. So while exploring different consultancies, what made you feel that IE study abroad was the right choice for you?
That is a question which I would like to focus upon. When I went to other companies and everything else, they mainly focused on how they can make my SOPs better, furnish my resume, CVs, and everything else. But here at IE Study Abroad, your focus was mainly on building my profile so that I can get into my dream universities. And had I not, if I did not have that profile, no matter how much work we put into my SOP or resume, I wouldn't be able to get into my dream universities, which are the top universities, the Imperial College London. Apart from that, the one admit guarantee that you people provided made me feel really secure about all the process, and it made me feel that I had a backup option already.
Okay. Uh, so before working with us, you may have explored agents-based study abroad services. Okay. You mentioned that it was basically they were focusing too much on your SOPs and everything. Okay. But what was your experience like when you worked with the experience with consultancy led, with the students first approach, focusing on top universities? What differences did we make to your application journey and the final outcome?
Okay, let's put it like this. How I visualized it when I was choosing the firm for or consultants for my applications. When I went to agent based, I visualized it that like the agent or my supervisor would occasionally have meets with me, ask about my information, and then give me an SOP and resume which I could put into universities, and they would probably help me with that. But with you people, I thought like this. I will have some weekly sessions, and in that, we will start with analyzing my profile, then making it better, which was not the main focus in other agent based firms. In consultancy based, we had our regular weekly sessions, and we discussed a lot about my profile, and the discussion was not only limited to my profile, we discussed everything in general. It was good. It was like having a friend also.
So, you have mentioned already that the one school admit guarantee was a backup. It helped as a safety net. But did was that the basically your decision maker? How did it help your decision?
It gave me very much confidence to work with you people. I first thought that whichever firm and whichever agents or consultancies I choose, I will have to have a backup option, maybe applying for GATE or IIT JAM in India.
Mhm.
But when I heard about your one admit guarantee, I was not at all concerned about it. I can simply go with here, and if I, which you guarantee that I will get a one admit, and then that will be my backup option, and so I would not need to put my efforts into somewhere else. That felt very secure and balanced.
Okay. Okay. So apart from this, basically, what was the specific piece of advice or feedback on your essays and resume that initially felt difficult to implement, but eventually became a highlight to your application?
Hmm. I remember some projects I did in my school, like I worked on a galvanometer, a custom design of a galvanometer, and some theories related to dimensions and other objects.
Mhm.
But I initially I believed that it will be very much student like, not exactly student or kid like approach, which it is not much mature and it should not be mentioned here. But in our discussions, I realized that it can be projected as impactful research and a curious nature of my persona.
Mhm.
And that was especially these two things. I think these were very helpful.
Okay. I also remember we basically discussed many a times of working on your portfolio, mainly your website or your LinkedIn profile. How did that basically approach help you? Apart from your resume,
I
you also focused on your LinkedIn and
Yeah,
everything.
LinkedIn profile. Yeah, I didn't get enough time to put myself into a website profile, but yeah, LinkedIn profile we built it a lot. Before I didn't focus on my LinkedIn that much. I didn't think it was that important, but when I started using it and updating my profile, I connected with researchers and people from those universities as well. I got to know about those universities, and having a good LinkedIn profile, an organized LinkedIn profile where I had everything listed in my resume. It was much bigger than my resume. I had everything listed from my achievements and everything. They portrayed me as a good and interested individual, which I think helped others in knowing me well also. It helped me not only in application processes, but it will help me in future in my professional life and experiences as well.
Great. Okay. How did I study abroad help you with the shortlisting of the universities? Did they match your profile and your budget?
Yes, indeed. When shortlisting, we were mainly focused on UK universities, and I requested a small addition, ETH Zurich, which we had. So while shortlisting, we discussed, I think, 60 to 70 universities, or I think it was 50, and we get got into the depths of each universities, exploring the course pages and everything, and you had discussions with me telling that my profile matches much with this university or not, and how much are the tuition fees, of course. Then I looked into the researchers and the research were going in there, going in those universities, and that's how we worked on our way up to the universities that I chose. And
Mhm.
I am very happy to tell that three of them were the top universities in the world, and the rest two were kind of like safe options. But having three in my five universities as top universities was a very good step, I would believe.
Great. Uh, Also, how did having a structured strategy allow you to stay focused on your job? Because I remember you continued working basically throughout, and you still are, while submitting world-class application to Imperial, ETH Zurich, etc.
It was one of the most helpful things I would say to get admitted into the top colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Having a job 9 to 5 is itself very tiring and very time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, if I have to return to home and work on my applications profiles, it is very tedious and my mind stops working after I return home from a job. So I don't think I would have been able to manage it that well. On the contrary, when I came to you people, I didn't have to worry about the applications. All of the process was done by you, and about the SOPs and resumes. We drafted it together, but the main base on which we drafted it was provided by you, and it was indeed very helpful.
Okay.
And I was able to manage my job as well.
Can you tell us a bit about, go in a bit detail and tell us a bit about our conversations when we were having, when we were drafting the SOPs and everything, in terms of how you manage your time and everything? Because most of the times you are also working, you are also in the office.
Hmm. Okay, so as far as I think, in drafting a SOP for a single university requires many hours. I think maybe 7 to 8 hours if we start from scratch. Occasionally, I guess, do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Or is it more?
No, it's true.
Okay. So that 7 to 8 hours I put into my profile building and office, and I didn't have to worry about all of that 7 to 8 hours. I think for working on a single SOP, we met for, I guess, 2 to 3 hours, and the rest of the work was done by you. Uh, Apart from this, what I learned specifically from you was how can we portray ourselves as creative and make ourselves stand out as through very impactful sentences and SOPs. That was my.
Okay, great. Uh, how important do you think, again, we are coming down to storytelling. So, how important do you think storytelling is in the admission process, especially for students who have a non-linear journey?
Storytelling is one of the most important aspects of university admissions. If you um I like to think of it as like this. We want to portray ourselves to the university. We have a lot of things to say. We say that all in one document, SOP, and a bit in our resume. And the person who is evaluating will, of course, go through that. If the person doesn't find it interesting, he won't go forward with it. Interesting, not only in the sense about the things you have done, but also it should be a compelling flow, much like a story. And that's why storytelling is a very important aspect of the universities. Especially if you have non-linear journeys, you need to connect your experiences to what you want to do and what you are doing. Very important aspect.
Great, thank you. What was it like receiving offers from prestigious universities like Imperial College London, ranked second in the world as per the QS ranking 2025?
I was, uh, I saw my phone. I just saw congrats, congrats, congrats messages. I didn't know what it was. Then I opened WhatsApp and checked that I got an admit from Imperial College London. I was surprised and very happy. I jumped and ran to my brother to tell him. It's a dream coming true for me, studying into the top university. Wow, that was based.
Okay. Uh, was there any particular moment during the journey when you felt, yes, I made the right choice while working with IE Study Abroad?
Yes, I felt it. I think I would like to point out two times when we first worked on our SOP and it was finally ready. I sent it to some of my friends and a teacher who reviewed it. They gave good reviews. I think, yeah, it was worth it. But mainly, I felt it on 12th January when I saw that offer letter from Imperial College London. I was thinking, yeah, this was a great choice.
Good. Uh, would you recommend IE Study Abroad counseling service to other students aspiring to study overseas? And if so, why?
Yes, I would very much recommend it because of the organized and strategic approach you provide in you analyzing the profile from the very start and then making it suitable for the universities you want to go into, and organized and strategic approach in the sense that working on every aspect of the application, scholarships, reference letters, everything, and then applying to them yourselves. It is very hassle free, and you can focus on other things, especially if you are busy, like I was with a job. I would
Mhm.
definitely recommend it.
Great. I hope you also enjoyed yourself as putting in an application to all these top universities as I did working along with you. Thank you so much for taking your time and being part of this journey. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing more offers for you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Prathamesh.